Crusaders, thy will be done. 3-player game. Fenirob will be green. I am St. Lazarus. John will be playing teal. JP will be playing purple. We'll introduce ourselves more formally, but St. Lazarus rocks.
Wow. I didn't know we were going to do whole character names and stuff.
So St. Lazarus makes me have one less on my rondelle, but I do get to upgrade 3 of my tiles, wedges, before the start of the game. So
fancy.
I'm all real fancy.
Wow.
Who's your
I
loser?
am the Order of Aviz. I get an extra token, and then whenever I'm distributing my tokens, I can skip one space while
During the
that.
drop-off.
Nice.
And I am, goodness, Alcantara, it looks like, who I get to upgrade one of my wedges before the game, and I have a 13th piece for my wedges, so I get to supercharge some extra actions, I guess.
I was actually incorrect. My person does not skip. That was the guy I gave up.
Oh.
I can use a starting wedge to start dropping.
Oh, okay.
You can place one where you started.
Yeah.
So the action you just used, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
All right.
Okay. I'm first player, so you get to place your knight first.
Well, I think I'm going to go over here.
This is a smart move.
Yeah. Fenirob starting back in the rear. I'm gonna go by that other castle, please.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. So I am the first player.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a little bit hamstrung here early.
At least you could build a castle or building for one less in your home territory. That seems like
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
a great thing.
Yeah, that is a great thing. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to build, and I'm going to use this one right here. So it's power of 2, -1 to put a castle down right where I'm at.
So you unlock the knight.
I get 1 victory point immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Got to remember to remind each other. That's literally the most difficult thing to remember. It goes right where that happened. And then I have to distribute these. 1, 2. That's my whole turn.
Got it. So I'm going to take the build action to build a farm. Oh, did you get a point?
It's like
He
a
did.
point.
He got his
Great.
point. Remember,
Try to remember.
he reached dramatically.
That's true. All right, I'm going to build the barn there at 1 less. Go 1, 2, and get a point. Yep, those are 5s.
It's falling at you. Shifty. Okay. It's to me now. I am going to travel. I have 2 spaces here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to move each knight into the 2 spaces. This one and that one.
Here and here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to travel as well. I'm going to use this one. 1, 2. I'm going to go 1, 2.
All right. I am going to muster. Now, I've got this 1 barn, so I get 1 extra muster. So I'm going to take...
You have to take them all, no matter what.
You have to take them all?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You got a lot of... You're over mustered.
Yep. So that's what it's going to be. So I get to flip this over, which gets me 1 point.
Yes. Get that point. Oakley dokley. I am going to build... I'm going to build another castle here.
Mm-hmm.
It only costs me 2. And so I'll take it from here. I'm going to go 1, 2. And I'm going to place that there.
And you get points.
I get 2 points this time. Moving on up.
I'm going to crusade against the Greys, which
The Prussians.
cost me 3. I've got 4, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. And you get 3 victory points.
Why do I get 3 victory points?
You get the amount of their strength. That's how many points you get. And then this slides up 1, and you keep that token.
This one.
Missouri to the token. So I could leave 1 here, which is what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and you've got that. Keep an eye on him.
Now you said moving out of an enemy space costs you 2 movement points, right?
That's right.
And that includes these dark brown ones.
Yep.
Those are still enemies,
Yep.
even though they have
Those are the
different
Saracens.
bonuses. Got it. Okay, I'm going to travel. I'm going here.
I'm gonna muster.
Mm-hmm.
From here, it's a 3, so I'm flipping this over. I get 1 victory point. And then I go 1, 2, 3.
Right, so here I cannot build, can I? Nope.
There's an empty space, but I just don't know if you have enough.
No, but what I can do is I'm going to upgrade this.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then you may distribute any wedge.
So I'm just going to distribute from this wedge because why not? So I'm going to go 1, 2.
All right, that's your whole turn.
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to crusade against the gray guys there.
Cost you 4.
And I have 5 because I've got 4 here and 1 mustard troop. So I beat him. I get 1 point.
You get 4 points.
Oh, I get 4 points.
You get the
here.
level of these.
I'll turn that 1 back in and take a 5.
And
What's it?
I'm going to make sure that that is correct, but I am as sure
I
as I
believe
can
that's
be.
what it is on the token. It says their level equals the number of points.
Yep, that's right. Okay. Well, I am going to move, but I'm going to move this guy 2, 1, 2. And it's going to go 1, 2.
All right, I'm going to build here. Use this, it costs me 3. So I put that there.
Mm-hmm.
I will get 1 point. Thank you. And then I'm going to distribute these, starting with this one because I can. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm going to take the build action as well. I'm going to build for 3 a
Castle.
castle there, which gets me another knight and gets me 1 point.
Okay, yep, it sure does. Okay, I am going to crusade here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Got it.
from here. So I'm going to win that. 1, 2, 3,
What are you
4.
taking?
I am going to go ahead and
Get that building.
get the building.
And you get 3 victory
No,
points?
you get none. You get whatever, because I'm using the token to do the thing, I get the thing, and for building the bank, I do get 1.
So if you choose not to take that,
You can
You
get
could
3,
just
and
get
just
the
and
points for
then
the
and then
kill.
it's empty, and you
Okay.
can build whatever building you want on a later turn. That just saved me that
Got it.
action.
All right.
so it's my turn. I'm going to travel 1, which is all I have. So I'll distribute that there.
All right. I'm also going to travel, and I'm going to split my movement to go 1 and 1.
I am going to build there at -1. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm building a castle.
So it would not be -1 for the castle, but you've got enough to cover it.
Well, and you know what though? I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't know I want a knight all the way back there. I think I'm going to wait on that, and
Okay.
instead I'm going to build the bank.
All right, that is -1.
That does give me a -1. It really, I could cover it either way, but there's that. I'm going to get 2 points for that. 1, 2. I used this one. 1, 2. And that is all. Oh, wait a second.
It costs 4.
It actually costs me 4.
Wait, but you've got 1 extra build because of having the first bank,
Right.
and there's a -1 to
Yeah,
banks here,
that's
so you're
right.
at 4.
Yeah, right. It's good. It doesn't cost me 3. In fact, though, that second castle that I built.
Oh, that also give you. Oh no, that's a travel.
Yeah, it gives me an extra travel. But that castle, I don't know if I spent the right amount. I think I did.
I was pretty sure with the castle. I thought, because you did have a -1 at the castle there.
Yeah, but I built a second castle. At also a -1, I can't
Oh,
recall.
also -1.
Who knows? I might have made a mistake there. If I did, asterisk.
Yeah. Slam in the comments.
You got to remember, it's the cost of the building.
Thumbs down this video, or that's not a thing anymore, right?
No.
Well, you can thumbs down. It just doesn't show you in the count.
Okay.
Well-
Please don't thumbs down my video.
Thumbs up it to show him that he's
That
made
I
a
love.
mistake.
If you think Rob is dumb, give a thumbs up.
Right, I'll
If you
take
think Rob
it.
is smart,
But that does actually, that was legal what I just did.
Yep, you're all good.
so I'm here. I'm going to muster, which gets me a point.
It costs 3 musters.
It costs 3. I've got 5, so I'm good there.
Yeah.
Go 1,
We're team over mustard.
2, 3, 4,
We've got a lot of charisma talking to the troops.
5. I'm mustering, and it gets me a victory point. But I'm going to trade these. I've got 5 here, so I'm going to trade 4 in for a 5.
There you go. Magical 5. All right. I think I'm going to murder some folks. The question is which ones?
Wow.
Do I want a bank?
You might as well.
So you defeated a gray, right? And I defeated a gray, so
did.
this should be down to 5, right?
Oh, yes. We did not move that up when I beat the last guy.
Thank you.
Boy, if I take the bank, I don't get any bonus for the land, but I do get a bank. So, you know what? I'm gonna beat these guys. Are always 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight them because I've got 5 here plus 1 for my mustard troop. So we'll do that. We're gonna beat these guys, and I am gonna take the building bonus.
All right. And don't forget to get your victory point
Which gets
for
me
that.
1 point for building the bank. And that's my turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to travel, and I'll use this space here, which means I get to move 3 because this is unlocked. So 1, 2 there. And I'm going to go
Bringing the forward horsey or the backward horsey?
1,
Uh-huh.
2, 3.
All right.
And that's because it costs you 2 to get out of that territory.
That's right.
Okay. So I'm going to upgrade one of my wedges. I'm going to upgrade this one. I'm going to redistribute them.
All right. I am going to muster. I've got a +1 because I have 1 farm. And then 2, 3, 4, which gets me this second, which is worth 2 points.
I'm going to influence, and I'm going to get 5.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so I'm going to crusade here, which costs me 6. I've got 5 plus that 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to redistribute mine. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take this action.
Get you a castle.
Castle. So that gives me 1 victory point. And I'll place a knight there.
All right. So to beat the next, this is gray, right?
It
Where
costs
I am?
5.
Costs 5. Okay, so I'm gonna crusade. I've got 3 here, and then my 2 muster troops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lets me beat them.
Get your 5. Get 5 victory,
5 points for defeating them,
and they move up 1 on the track.
and that's it.
Okay, I am also going to crusade. These guys have not been defeated yet by anyone.
No, I don't think so.
All right, so I'll attack here. It would take 3 to defeat them. I have 1, 2, and 3 for my muster.
Yep.
So 1, 2. I take this, and I get 3 victory points. I will put 2 in and take
Power.
a 5. And that is that turn.
All right, I'm going to travel, as I have 2 to travel. So I'm gonna go 1 there and 1 there.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take the influence. 7.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
9, 10. I'm gonna turn in 3 once to just take a 10.
Uh-oh.
Boop.
You defeated Brown, right?
I did. Gotta remember to move those up. That's, you can also check those too. All right. Back to me. This time I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna build a castle here.
That makes sense.
I get 2 extra influence when I build it, and it would cost me 5. I have
5.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been awesome, but instead I have to do it here.
Oh, I see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I do get to put a castle out, and I do get 3 victory plus the 2, so I get a 5 because of the bonus there. And then this guy comes out there. And now I have 1 extra on crusading for the rest of the game.
All right, so I'm going to upgrade one of my wedges. And then choose to distribute it as such.
Well done.
I'm gonna build.
Whoa, JP's already got 22. You got 20? I feel like I've fallen behind.
I'm gonna build a farm. I realize it doesn't help me either place there.
Your tokens together so we can see what
One,
kind of nastiness you're
two,
plotting here.
3. So for 4, I'm gonna build my next farm here, which is unfortunate because it doesn't help me with the
You get no bonuses.
But I need it.
Get your victory points.
Yes, so that gets me 2 victory points.
And how much did it cost you to build it?
It cost me 4 to build. I had 3 on the token, and I already have 1 bank, so that was 4 total.
All right, back to me.
Yep.
I am going to travel. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to muster. I have 4, cost 4, and I have 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
So this gets flipped over. I get 2 victory points.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put in 3 and take 5.
That works.
And then I go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sounds like somebody's sawing something outside. I hope it's not my house.
Hold for sauce.
All right, I'm going to muster as well. So it cost me 4. I've got 3 here and plus some muster here. So I get 2 victory points.
I am also going to muster. I get +2 from my farms. My next one cost me 3, so next one cost me 5. I've got 3 here and then 2 more for the farms. So
Totally legal.
5, which lets me get this.
Victory
And
points.
I'm going to turn in 2 to take a 5.
Okay. Back to me. If I travel here, I can move 3 spaces. And I think that is what I will do. I'm going to travel 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I can move, well, I could move that guy. I'll move him. Let's move him up that way. Into my, that way.
Got it?
What's the matter?
So which of your rondels you choosing?
This guy. 1, 2, 3. Because I got one on the board.
Yep, I'm just trying to make sure I follow. Right, so I believe I'm going to crusade against the Slavs.
Easy for you to say.
It will cost me 4.
Right?
So I've got 3 here
And 2 for the
and
Jews.
plus 2.
So you're all good.
So I'm going to
They get super murdered.
1, 2, 3. They are defeated, correct?
Yep.
And I get 4 points for doing that.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'll turn 1 in and get a 5.
That works.
All right. That's to you,
All right,
right?
I'm going to travel. 1, 2, 3 points worth of travel. We're going to go 1, 2, 3.
Can you crusade against 2 different locations?
Only one
location.
thing at a time.
Got it.
These guys are 6s now. Everything's a 6.
Oh, that reminds me. I should move down 1.
Yep. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna travel, and I'm gonna move that guy 1, 2 up to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is that a -1 to build over there?
-1 to build.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
a
gonna
+1
I'm gonna go to that one instead.
Okay.
3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6.
Yeah. So hypothetically, you could move.
I could move again.
Yep.
But I am not. I will not. So that's going to be it for moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I'm going to build in this location. So I'm going to build a church.
All right.
To build that church, it will cost me 3. But I've got +1 here, so I'm going to go 1, 2. So I get 1 for building the church, and then 2 bonus points for building that at 3. So I'll give you.
Hand me 2 of them and get a 5. All right, you all good?
Correct.
I'm gonna murder some folk. Let's go with gray. We'll go here. So that would cost me 6. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm good. So I get this token, which nets me 6 points.
And it was gray?
Yep. So gray moves up 1, and that's it.
I am going to build. I can actually build here for -2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could build the bank there. That's what I'll do. So this goes here.
Mm-hmm.
This goes 1, 2, 3. And then I get 3 victory points for that. It's not great, but it's moving me down the line.
I'm gonna make some change.
You should probably.
Just turn it in some 5s for 10s.
All right, I'm going to take some influence. So I've got 5 plus that is 6.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Give me a couple 10s.
I'm gonna upgrade this tile. I haven't upgraded any yet, and I was trying to avoid it. But you know what? Gotta have some options. And then I can redistribute from anything, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna redistribute from here, just pick up and drop 1.
All right, these guys are 7 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I am going to crusade, and I'm going to crusade here for 7. 4 plus the 3 on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get this token right here, and I get 7 points. I'll just take a 5 and a 2, I guess. Thank you, sir. And then these slide up again.
All right, I'm going to travel. So this will cost me 1. And this to move out of here will cost me an additional
Right, it'll cost you 2 to
2.
get out.
So I'm going to move there.
So that's 3 movements.
which I have 4 here. So I'll go within 1, 2. My travel is complete.
Okay. I'm going to choose to take this action square. Now, you were saying I could divide these to take both actions, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So I would like to take, but I still distribute them all at the same time?
Yes, when you're done.
So I'm going to take 1 to travel. Oh, sorry, I'm going to build first. I want to build a farm. Right? Is that what that bonus is for that location that I'm standing in there?
Yes, and it gives gives 2
so
extra.
It costs me 5, so I've got 5 right here and plus an extra 1 technically.
Yeah.
So I'm building this farm.
So you get 2 influence immediately plus whatever's on there. What is
3? So it's my level 3. So I get 5 total.
You get 5.
Okay. And then I'm going to use the other point to do a travel action to move him over to here. And then I distribute all of these.
Yeah, I think you end up with 1 on every.
Boom, and boom. Done.
Okay. It's time for some more moving for me. And I am going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces. So 1, 2. And that's good. That's good.
Okay.
We'll stay there.
So I'm going to build here. I'm going to build a farm barn. It costs me -1. I got this, so that means, so it costs me 4, so that's 3. But I've got this, that means it'll cost me 2. So I'm going to use these 2 to build that, but I'm going to use these 3 for influence. So I get.
So a total of.
So I get 2 for that, 3 for building it there, right? So that's 3, plus I'll get 3 more influence, so I'll get a total of 6 influence.
You did both actions, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Nice.
So there's 6.
Very nice. That's how you do it right there.
Stack them up.
Multitasking Crusader. You're the Crusader everyone hates.
All right.
Something useful.
I am going to muster. It cost me 6. I've got the 3 farms and 3 here. So, and that gets me 4 points. I'll turn in 1 and get a 5.
So what's interesting is as much as you want to build up a machine, those points are dwindling. Like once you start to pay attention, like, oh crap.
You can't do everything you want to do. That is full show.
All right.
That sucker's expensive. That's a -1 down there to build a bank.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, -1 to bank.
And that bank was, if I'd have saved that for last, that would have been pretty awesome.
Using those, I mean, it's difficult because they're going to get eaten up quick, but using one of those to get a more expensive building is definitely worth considering.
I am going to crusade here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get this guy in 5 points. Remember, these only matter if you get all your castles out.
Yeah.
I mean, you still get the points
Or
for having
the person who defeats the most, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a new mistake. You're like, man, I have all these great sets. Oh, I didn't build my last castle. That's not good.
Yeah.
So it's my turn. I'm going to build here. So to build a church is -1. So my next church is 4, so that's 3. I got that's 2, so it's going to cost me 2. So I'm going to use these. 1, 2. So I get 2 points. So I'm going to turn these in and just get a 10. So that's 8.
There you go.
All right. Rob, we're going to cash you in because you're hoarding all these.
The low coins.
It's just 5s.
Come on, man. We need those big
1, 2,
bucks.
3, 4, 5. So now we can see what you got.
I think this is anal retentive is what this is.
No, you're just trying
Here,
to
I'm
highlight
trading
your
in these
points.
2 5s for that last 10. That's it. 10s are gone.
You're hoarding all those points, and now we can't.
All right,
Can't tell what you
I'm
got.
about to do a deck move.
Okay. I can't wait.
I'm going to use this action wedge to travel and crusade. Oh, I can't.
It costs 2 to travel.
It's 2 to travel. I don't have enough to crusade without it.
Bummer for you. You about to swipe a farm?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want that farm. So
Well, I'll leave it around. I'll get it later then. I'm going to take the influence. So that's 5 and 1 more for this, so I get 6 total.
yeah, don't forget the influence on your board gives you more. When you take the influence action, those count as symbols. I am gonna build
Mm-hmm.
a farm here,
Mm-hmm.
and it costs me. And I'm gonna build it from here, so that's 1, 2, 3,
Right.
and so my farm goes there. I get 1 stinking point.
But you get 1 extra, right? Because of the
Oh
token.
yeah, I do. Thank you, sir. And thank you for that. And that is it. I already distributed that massive distribution.
Hey, that's what you gotta do.
All right, so I'm going to travel here, which costs me 1. So I'm going to use 1 for travel and use 1 for influence, but it gives me 2 extra influence. So that's 3 total influence.
Thanks. 3 total. Now I'm gonna do my deck move that I said I was gonna do the last
It's not a
time.
dick move because I
You said you didn't want it.
sanctioned it.
So I agree. I appreciate
You
it.
have my blessing.
So I'm gonna use 2 of these to travel out of this region into here, and then the other 2 plus my 4 troops up here to crusade against those guys. But I'm not taking the victory points. I'm going to build the farm, which would be very expensive. It nets me 4 victory points now. I'll turn in a 1 and get a 5. And then I've got some end game scoring because of that. And then I'm going to distribute these along my path.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet because you're mustering.
Yep.
You've got a mustering knight combo thing going for the farms.
That's the plan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's time to muster for Robbie. Costs 5 to get that. I have 4 there and 1 muster here for that farm I just built, so I get 3. I'll turn in 2 and take a 5. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you get your points. Which points?
For mustering, yeah, I took it. I took the mustering.
All right, I'm going to muster as well,
Mm-hmm.
which gets me 3 points. I've got 2 here, so I'll trade them in for 5. I'm going to distribute these.
All right. I'm going to crusade with my southern horse troop there. So that's 6 needed for that.
Yes.
I have 8, so we're okay on that. 3, 4. So I defeat these guys. Oops. And that nets me 6 points, right?
Yep. I'm gonna travel.
Mm-hmm.
This is empty now, so I'm gonna go. I can move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
Okay.
This guy's gonna go 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy's gonna go 3, and that guy's still not gonna move.
All right, I'm going to take influence. I've got 3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh, and I have to move these. Sorry.
That is kind of the biggest point of the game.
Exactly. Can't have a rondel
All right.
without rondel.
Rondelling.
I mean, you could, but that would just be a sin, I think. This game's a little bit different than Crusader Kings, right?
A little bit. I like them both.
I do.
Okay, I'm going to take this wedge up here, which is my travel and build combo. So I want to build a church or a bank. Let's build a bank, which costs me normally 5, but I've got a -1, so it's 4. And if I build there, I get an extra point for it. So I need 4 for that. So I have 1 point of travel left over. That gets me 2 plus 1 extra point. Right, that's a 1. Yeah, so 3 points. 5. And I have to distribute all of these, and I've got 1 point of movement left. And I want to go here.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe the ones with both of them, if they happen to match, you get the
You
total
just get lucky?
bonuses. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the only one hard baked into the board is this one, and there's no doubling. It's basically any building is -1.
Right. Okay. We're gonna go with that.
All right.
So you get both? Is that the...
We're gonna play. You use both tiles for whatever.
Well, I mean, hypothetically, like this one, if you build a castle there, you're getting it at a minus cost and a bonus to the coin.
Right.
So if you got lucky and they
You just
stacked
yeah,
up, why
you
not?
got lucky, and there happen to be bonuses for.
These are the only 2 places on the board where that happens.
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah. Just because of the draw that we got. All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, so it's to me, and I'm sitting here. It costs 7 to get those guys. I still can't build my bank. I think I'm going to have to influence, as sad as that is.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 6, 7 for there, so I'm going to get 7 victory
It's
points.
sad if it is to get 7 victory
Right.
points. I'm just going
What
to
a
have to
struggle.
struggle.
It is a struggle.
There's
but
your
you know
7
what?
points.
That's why I'm Saint Lazarus, because I'm willing
You put up
to
with the pain.
sacrifice.
So get off
That's
the
right.
cross, Jesus. We need the wood. All right, I'm going to crusade here, which is going to cost 8. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8.
Very, very nicely done, sir.
1, 2, 3. Distribute those. Goes away. I get 8 victory points.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oops.
I have crusaded.
There you go. I am going to muster right here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my final muster.
Well done, sir.
And that nets me 5 points.
The points are dwindling.
They're
We're
gonna
down to
thin.
approximately 30 points.
All right, I am going to crusade here. It's going to cost 7. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 7 more points. I got to do
Crusading
this.
against
1,
Brown, right?
2, 3. Yeah, these guys.
Yeah.
So I got my points. That goes away. This goes down. And that's that.
All right, I'm going to influence, and I'm going to take 4 total influence. I'm not moving that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll give you a 1 if you'll give me 5.
2. Got it. We got it. All right. I'm going to crusade. Where I stand against those guys, it cost me 8. Correct?
Yeah.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And they move up, but they don't change.
And then can I have the token off of my space there?
Yes, you may.
Thank you very much.
Back to me.
That it is.
I'm going to go ahead and take the plunge and build over there. For that last bank,
Alright.
it costs 9. 1, 2, 3,
And you've got a-
4,
-1 here.
5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
Right, so this goes out there. I get 4 points immediately.
There's 4 points.
Yeah, I get 4 points immediately. And, yep, that's it.
So based on the number of points available, this may be my last turn.
It is possible. Although we do get an even number of turns. And Rob went first.
Right.
That's right.
So I now need to... My assumption is I have 2 turns to maximize.
You probably have 2 turns. I don't
Yeah.
know what JP is planning on doing.
I would have to score a lot of points, or you would need to score in some and me some for this to be the
Which is
final
possible.
round.
To build this will cost me 4. So yeah, that's about all I can do. I'm gonna cost me 4, but it only cost me 3 actually. I'll take 2 here, but that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna build the castle there. That'll get me 2 points.
And 1 extra because you built a castle
right.
at the location?
That's right. 3, so
I'm going to build at my location a bank. It costs me 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually have 1 extra.
it costs you right here, or where you're purple,
Where my purple guy is
or
there.
right there. Yeah, so it costs you 1 less.
Yeah, and I have 8, so
Okay.
actually I'm over anyway. So that gives me, that bank goes out, so it's 2 bonus points plus the 3, so that's 5 for building the bank.
Okay, so I'm gonna I get 1 more turn basically.
It is
Or are you
unlikely
done?
that all of us are gonna, I'm done. It's unlikely
Alright.
all of us are gonna go in 5
Well,
points.
I think
and
the
not
last
get
thing I'm
taken.
gonna do then is I'm gonna take the build action. I'm gonna build my last castle,
Makes sense, that's some big points.
and I'll put it here. I get 1 extra influence, so I'm building from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 4 plus 1, so I get 5, which is all of these. Now, I'll make some change out of here
This
and
is-
put some back in there because you guys still get points.
Right.
So I need to maximize points, which I think doesn't matter looking across the board at all the points that you guys have. I think I'm hosed. Mustering will get me 4. I can't build because I haven't traveled anywhere. Can't crusade. I could influence, but that would only get me 3. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and declare I've played poorly.
We forgive you.
I'm going to muster the hell out of this one and give me 3 points. I'm going to give you 2 and you just give me a 5.
That works.
Makes it easier to add up the end game points.
Well, for me, it's going to be very easy to add them up. Won't take long.
Yeah, I think my only option, since I don't have a knight in a place to crusade or build, is I'm gonna have to take the influence.
Yeah, it's probably not terrible. on
Yeah,
your
so
last
it's
game.
4, 5, 6 total points.
All right, you don't have to move the rondelle. It don't matter.
All right.
Okay, so
in-game scoring stuff.
all right, for me, I got the castle out and the bank. So the bank gives me 4 for each end building I got. So that's 8 points.
Okay.
The castle gives me 4 victory points for every set I collected. So that's 1 set. So I get 12 extra points basically.
Great. So there's 12 extra points.
Well, I'll just add up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 5 plus 12 is 77 before we score the majority tokens. So I have 77 before we score majorities.
I'm notepadding it up.
John,
It's not going to take me that long to count mine. I have no...
end game bonuses.
Yeah, no big game bonuses. I got 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 78, 59.
And I don't think you have enough tokens to get second place.
No.
So let's see
All
what
right.
first place gets.
The only building that I have maxed out is the farm, which gets me 1 victory point per knight and troop. So I've got 5, 6, 7.
All right, so 7 plus
7, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, so 92.
so it's 92 to 77 right now.
All right.
Don't count me out, guys.
And then end game.
And then the best, these things.
All right,
The
so
most
military.
silver.
I have
JP.
3.
Most silver goes to you. Second most goes to me.
Yep.
Most brown goes to you.
Yes.
I have
Second
two.
most goes to
JP.
you.
Oh boy.
Most of the buildings goes to you,
That's me.
and we each share a point.
Oh wow. So 78 plus 5 is 83 for me.
All right.
I still beat you,
83.
John. I think. I hope. Good Lord. Please tell me I did.
How many bonus points do you have?
I have 62 total points.
62 total.
That's 62 for
Admirable.
the camera.
Admirable.
What'd you get? 100 and
104.
nicely done.
Jesus
104.
Louise.
Jerk face jerk. Well
Thank you.
played, sir.
I appreciate it.
That's the game. Quick thoughts on the game. I think it's one of the tightest Euro games that I've ever played.
Oh, I don't think you can compete with this speed. Well, I mean, we're like, what, 40 minutes? We didn't even make it an hour.
Yeah,
That's super
it's
fast.
so that every turn is quick. Every
Yep.
turn matters.
Yep.
And if you start getting off on the rhythm of your rondelle, you are in trouble. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
You can't make a lot of mistakes in this game and still win. I kind of like that, and it doesn't force me to play for 3 hours
Yeah,
to
come to
find out that I
conclusion.
lost. Right.
Well, especially with most Euro games where, like, you can project forward sometimes. An
Right.
hour into the game, you know
You're
at
not-
least where the fight is. You know what I mean?
Right. I've been in plenty where I knew I wasn't going to win, and yet I had to sit there and watch
Right.
the
You got,
other guy.
you got 2 hours ahead of you.
Yes, exactly. This game is not that. It's super tight in that sense. John, what did you think? You
I'll
got
say the
beat
other-
like a drum.
Yeah, I'll say the other aspect. My thought on every game when I will go home tonight and I will lose sleep over for 2 hours as I think about the game. Even if I win the game, I'll think about it. My ambitions and to set up like any game like this, I want to set up a machine.
Right.
to where you can't set up a machine too much because those points are dwindling away. So what I would have done different is I tried to go over here and then start. No, these matter. All these things matter. You could win the game staying over in this region if you wanted to. That's smart. But we see two different strategies between you two guys. Like take mine off the board. It don't matter because I didn't get points. But like Rob divested here and tried to go around, and JP, you kind of worked your way and tried to. So I think both of those strategies were good. Mine to get out here and try to do it. I wasted all this space in here.
Yeah, I felt like I was just slightly behind where JP was, because he was getting the crusading when I was trying to build, and I felt like when I looked down and saw it cost 9 to build that last bank, I was like, oh boy, that's gonna.
Yeah, it's the one
gonna be
tough
a
thing.
problem.
Again, it's like anything like this. I'm sure multiple playthroughs gives you more experience of what paths seem to be easier victory. I'd be curious to see. I don't think you can like go in with a preset plan of like the best path is get the army out early.
I agree.
Because a random draw of what bonus tiles,
Yes.
what people are taking around you, you have to be able to shift your plan really quickly.
I don't feel comfortable. I don't know if, I mean, I've played it I say many times, I've played it at least a dozen times.
Mm-hmm.
I never feel comfortable at any point in the game. It may be
Yeah.
like the last couple of moves when you realize you look down and you've got all these and your opponent, it just can't
the
quite
big
do
thing
it.
for me was looking down and knowing that I had first place. I had 10 free
In
points.
2.
I knew that you guys were going to have to crusade at least twice to even tie me on gray. And the fact that I was also in the lead here, you were all going to have... each of you would have to crusade once to even tie me here.
It's real tough to build. I think your what cost you is you got no end game bonus.
Yep.
You try to diversify too much. I still might have diversified a little too much.
So what would you do different, Rob?
The only thing I think I could have done is to compete in the crusading and gotten out earlier to get cheaper point. Even though they were points, the tokens though, if I could have countered, if you give me 10 more points,
Right,
I'm at
and take it from
87,
me.
and you're down 10 more points. Maybe it's a little bit closer.
Right.
So, but I don't think I played poorly. I think you played very well, and you were smart. You only got one end game bonus, but that end game bonus got you
Was
7.
what I mattered, yeah.
I had to spend to get all of these, and I got 5 more points for that.
JP didn't play poorly, but what about me?
No, I think you ran out of time. I think
Yeah,
if
I don't
this
think
game
you played poorly,
I think
yeah.
if this game was twice as long, you would have won, or it would have been. I would.
Yeah.
My prediction would have been correct, because
Yeah.
I would have gotten absolutely.
Again,
destroyed.
my thought process was set up a machine. Well, you can't. What JP did was set up a machine on Crusading,
It was a
Yeah,
short
one-
machine.
which aided in other things that
I
you're trying to
knew.
do.
I knew I wanted easy mustering and then easy kills.
So how many total buildings did you build? 7? 8? You did 8. How many did you do?
I did 8, 9.
So I did 7. So it was
Yeah.
the
So
buildings weren't a big
distribution
difference.
of like
Yeah.
what buildings we chose was different, but total
Yeah,
buildings
yeah.
built was pretty even across the way.
Well, use the farms.
But I mean,
to
I
get
was the only
mustering,
one who managed my full armies out there.
Yeah.
But
So
you got the farms to the end and mustering, and combine that with crusading. That
Yeah.
that was huge.
Yeah,
And this guy I thought was super powerful. He did give me the chance to build a lot, but I built one more building than you. Big deal.
Yeah.
I was playing with one less on my rondelle. Did you
Yeah.
have 12?
I had 13. I got
Yeah.
one extra.
See,
but
that-
it's because
I think-
I only got to upgrade like pre-game. That's another action that I took only once the entire game. I really avoided upgrading any of my.
I never
spaces.
upgraded.
I upgraded
but I
one.
had 3 to start, and I'm
Yeah,
not
you
sure
only
that
had
extra
3.
one is all that great. I think I'd rather give up one of the upgrades to have one of my
The,
rondelles
the
back.
only one that I upgraded pre-game, I upgraded one of my travels, and the other one, the only time that I upgraded otherwise was the other of my travel, so that I could move a knight and get an action in still that turn.
Right.
But the rest of them, I was like, you know what? If I have to take just influence, then I'll just take influence. I will try to line up the turns.
Well, I think this game is one of those games that I like introducing people to it, because this is another one that we could just say, hey, we got an hour, let's play it, and it feels like a bit more epic.
Oh yeah, you're
than
traveling across Europe. You're building up your machine, and
fighting a little bit.
Yeah.
You're, building castles.
Yeah.
And the components are top notch.
yeah, it looks nice on the table.
Yeah. So I've always loved this game.
it's a dumb game and I hate it. I just want
That seems appropriate. Well, that's it for Crusaders. Thy Will Be Done. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.